stuff that's happened in D23, the possible PlayStation show. But this video is just going to be separate from what I seen Marvel Spider-Man 2. Because I remember I'd done a video because there was all these stuff. It was like, it was on Reddit, and Reddit's not really believable at most points, so this is just my kind of on wish list instead. So yeah. So the first Spider-Man, Marvel Spider-Man, is a better game in my personal opinion.
Using a drone
I
to
mean,
drop spy cameras around the
it's
district,
bigger
and it's not the authorities.
than the Miles, because that was a standalone game, not an actual full-on game. Whereas this one was the first Spider-Man game. Now,
now I can catch the drone. So close to perfection.
Not bad. You got skills. I got skills too.
And I thought robocalls were obnoxious. Well, I shut down his spy cams.
right, as I was saying, so the sequel is going to be way bigger than the, or massive, as Tony Todd says, who's voicing Venom in the next game. So we can expect probably Brooklyn and Queens to be featured in
the drone guy.
this
Time he's tracking bombs. And
game.
to go off. Gotta move fast.
Miles could maybe be in certain locations, maybe
Gotta hurry and defuse those bombs.
Craven's mercenaries will be sent around all of New York or something.
Who goes the dynamite?
But I do hope the map ended to around the locations, because, well, let's be honest, it would be a kind of cool nod to add in.
Good, but I can do better.
Let's see how to mitigate that.
Nice work with the bombs, but you much hurts the accuracy.
Is this some kind of sick game to you?
Games are for kids, and I'm a professional, and I get paid like it.
Now,
Guess your client wasted their money.
we're guessing that the people that Peter and Miles are fighting in the trailer are Craven's mercenaries. Probably are due to, like, their weapons. But these could easily be any other kind of villains. Now, on top of villains, we might as well go find collectibles and backpacks in this game, and we could probably see we'll see potential Easter eggs of villains. And well, he's been fighting villains for 8 years since when this game takes place, so he's probably fought a lot of villains in the past, like, 8 years. Some could return, some are probably dead, but we don't really know for sure. And yes, I'm replaying the game, so for fun, I guess. I mean, well, yeah. Checking, I'm actually speaking. Yeah. So, now, speaking of villains, we don't know if there's going to be a new Sinister Six. There might be, there might not.
With all that's going on, it might
And if there is, who will the villains be? Now,
These guys could do in the meantime. I'll handle it.
I'm not going to say Carnage or Green Goblin are going to be in the game, considering we already have one kind of symbiote in it, and that's Venom. Just save Green Goblin for the final third game. Well, maybe they can do their own kind of style of universe instead of Gwen getting killed off by, like, Osborn. It's like MJ or something, like No Way Home kind of. And all that. No Way Home and Sam Raimi Spider-Man kind of put it. Mysterio could be one of them. I feel like that would kind of go good into like the symbiote storyline to make him like really pissed. And in return, that would kind of, well, like develop into the story. What the hell is an air yank? Sweet. I can know what that is. Yeah, clearly doesn't know. Clearly don't know what an air yank is. Combat air attacks or something. Oh, it's that. Well, damn. Need another stealth takedown. Do that near the end when all the enemies are dead. Now, here's another kind of interesting thing I want to see.
Everyone be nice to the new guys. You'll be double bunking.
It's kind of like how Infamous kind of games work. If the symbiote suit is a suit in the game, which probably will be, considering it is, well, kind of the storyline, or probably will be the storyline. As you progress through the game, you get stronger. You can unlock those abilities then. Like, it won't, the abilities, they get stronger over time, instead of like having to buy all of them. Like, get what that means? Probably not, because I'm explaining it, so okay. Back to the new Sinister 6 kind of thing. I'd say we need a little bit more tougher villains, because I'll admit Spider-Man PS4 was kind of easy with the villains when you like progress.
Explains why they're forming multiple strongholds instead of just one big one. They don't trust each other.
What's our advantage? They're clumped together, but not so many they can't be dealt with.
Easy for you to say. I gotta go.
Just try that stealth takedown here. So yeah, gadget-wise, there was maybe about 30 in Marvel Spider-Man. I don't really know what they've all would have been though, considering there's 8 in this game, and oh, yeah. Okay, I know what we need to equip here. Oh, they see me.
Reinforcements! There sure are a lot of guys really eager to go back to prison! I should have recorded this! Here comes the pain! He's moving fast! Don't lose I'll take you out! More? How many guys does Rikers hold anyway?
Whoa, damn, I guess he should have been dead.
Out of your lane! Let me show you what I got.
One enemy left. Cool. Oh.
We're down here! I don't care! Tell locals they can go to the bodega now.
Nice work. Things are hard enough in this city without it turning into a
I
giant
swear the
prison
bodega
yard.
was in Harlem. Or at least it is in Marvel Spider-Man. I mean, the thing about Marvel Spider-Man is, like, the city's had way more activities and all that today, so it'll be exciting to see what they have for the next game.
The Williamsburg Bridge.
Yeah, it's a tree, mate.
Convenient route to...
Sandman could appear, but he could not at the same time. We don't really know until the game comes out. Two final members, Morbius
Long time no
and
see. How's Pidgey doing?
maybe Morbius and maybe
Misses his cousins.
the Lizard.
Been a bit of a whirlwind for both of us. Owners of my building,
I don't know,
rezoned.
these are like six villains that I don't really want to see Rhino again or anyone else.
New York
Could
landlords
be
can
in it.
really be heartless.
When they kicked me out of my place, they set all my birds loose. Pidgey's the only one who found me. I've been looking everywhere for the rest of them, but with my... A bad leg and all.
You know what? I get around. How about I keep an eye out for him?
You do that? Oh,
No, with
thank
me
you.
actually, but
Have
only.
any luck? Please give me a call.
Another camera. Gotta be Black Cat.
Are you jealous I'm visiting my other man? I hope so. But you should know bad boys aren't my type.
Found you. Why are you doing this, Felicia? Oh, I'm gonna catch you.
It's vibration on. Must be. So let's talk about DLC. Now, DLC in Marvel Spider-Man, it was weird, but it was also kind of interesting. Not only villain, like, thingy villain in it was Tombstone. Now, if Marvel Spider-Man 2, 3, if that's going to happen, isn't going to come out for another few years after the second Marvel Spider-Man 2 releases, I would kind of like 3 DLCs based off villains. Now,
Pressure in these buildings all over the map. I need to find out why. The water towers connect to the city's system at the fourth
these
story.
villains could
I'll
be
scan the pipes, try to see where this starts.
the Wraith, that
Pipes are
is
fine up here. Whatever's causing this.
Yuri
it's
in
lower.
this game, when she went rogue.
Here's the problem. Valve's at the wrong center.
Second
enough
villain
to fix.
could be,
That
well,
shouldn't have happened. I better
I
seal
think
these
they're a
fast
good
before
one.
Jameson pins it on me.
remember this considering Marvel Spider-Man and Insomniac Games are probably the only ones who could make a good Marvel Spider-Man game now. Well,
Got it.
I think they'd be pretty. They could expand their kind of game into a whole like multiverse kind of thing some point in the future or something, if they really wanted to. I think that'd be unique and cool. Time will tell what happens to this kind of story's future. So instead of having 3 DLCs that follow the same storyline, have 3 DLCs that follow their own storylines. One about the raid, or however how you say it,
Unless the drainage is
pronounce
blocked.
it. One about maybe Morbius if they
The
plan
outlet pipe's down by
to
the waterfront.
use
I'll go
him
see if
for like a
anything's blocking
DLC
it.
or side character. And one about someone completely different or something.
Yep, that'll do it. I better clear it
Time
before
will
something
tell
bursts.
what happens to for DLCs and
Now I
everything.
ask, how many other heroes fight crime and fix your shower?
Just trying to think
Now
of
Oscorp
unique
can't
villains
deny
that good for
Harry's
kind of
station
side
stopped a
missions that we
utility
haven't already
meltdown.
seen, I guess.
Any available units? Officers are pinned down by snipers. Location is Little Tokyo. Over.
Now, what would be kinda cool is, like, in Marvel Spider-Man 2, like, when gameplay was shown for, like, I don't know what it was, maybe E3 or something, or one of these kind of events, the scene where Doc Ock kinda reveals himself, it's like working with the Sinister Six, like, when after the raft fight. I definitely feel like we should get one of that or something. Another thing I want for the next game is to be Peter's combat a little bit more cooler. I'm always, like I said the last time, I'm kinda weird. It's gonna be weird to see what Miles can do, considering he's just had his first game. Now he's getting a part in the sequel to Marvel Spider-Man. So yeah, time will.
Like a crazy
Saying that's annoying.
Lawmen pinned down in an urban canyon.
Hopefully, as we move into 2023, more kinda news will be revealed. PlayStation blog.
Units. Escaped prisoners are rioting in the streets. Converge on the East Village.
There's a pigeon. Gotta get it.
Going to ask guys, that was like something random.
Nothing like putting my skills to good use.
You're catching pigeons, mate. How's that really good use?
Taking you home, buddy.
So where does the pigeon go? I mean, does it just like disappear into thin air? Alright, I'm gonna look for some villains that they can add in. Small villains for DLC wise. So let's quickly look. Well, we don't really know, but yet you could even make their own kind of wee villain up.
This station's simple, but really important. It measures toxins in the air, way more sensitive than anything the city has. Bad air hits children and the elderly first. This was a big one for my mom.
If his data is accurate, there's way too much sulfur dioxide in the air.
Dog, that just kind of
spidey
appeared
hunch this is
right
caused by
as soon as you
inefficient
start the
engine
mission, mate.
If I get some fresh samples, I can identify the make and model and report them. Okay, got that one.
Also, another thing is, right, it's kind of going to be hard today, right, but if they were to do this, like say kind of this, where, like, all this just appears, like, when you start the mission, and it just randomly appears. Make it so, like, it's always kind of been there, or it appears in that kind of, like, bit, or something. Instead of it just appearing as soon as, like, you start. So it makes more kind of sense, but then again, people aren't really going to care about the small detail.
One more should do
They're
it.
going to care about Peter Parker dancing,
Don't die, don't die.
because, well, I...
That's it. Phew. Okay. Looks like we have 3 guilty parties. I'll need to get pictures of them for proof. One down.
1 down,
Take
20
pictures.
to go, mate.
Just like the old Bugle days. Life was so much simpler back then. That's a keeper.
Also, we don't really know who Venom's going to be, Harry or Eddie. Eddie has been mentioned in, well, the game,
And the hat trick. All set.
in a Daily
That'll get a
Bugle
recall
card.
ordered, courtesy of your Earth-friendly neighborhood Spider-Man.
In well, one of the collectible bag kings.
This is Stable Control. Requesting status report from Lower Chinatown. Over. Control. Violation of martial law section 237. Detained and
Might as well do this.
please advise on further action.
It'll take like a split second watch.
Arresting people for peaceful protest? Not on my watch.
Wait, a little bit more than a second.
You know you're the bad guy here, right? I'm definitely
That was done.
not Sable International.
Quicker than you expect. Now, if we do get a little bit of gameplay at like PlayStation Showcase, at the showcase, then, well, I probably won't really watch it. Because it probably will spoil things. I'm in the stream here, because, well, I guess so,